Good evening, Boomer nerds and friends. This is the Boomer nerd, George Tasker. And tonight we're going to be looking at more spreadsheet data and more graphs. I've already done a bit of pre-video work, and so hopefully that will save us a bit of time. Now, for those that are interested, I happen to be a member of the Adventist Church in Australia. And today a letter came out which indicates that for the next little while all sisterhood churches are going to be shut down and there will be no meetings on the weekends. You can see the link up the top here, so if you want to see that, I'll drop a link to that letter in the low bar. So that's the situation with the church that I'm currently a part of. Anyway, let's get back to the data. Right now we're sitting at 182,000 across the globe. Australia has jumped to 377, there it is, which is a jump of nearly 20% on yesterday's numbers. Now, one of the ones that caught me by surprise was Spain. Spain certainly caught me by surprise. I had not realised that it was jumping so quickly. So what I've done is I've just gone over here, there it is, Spain. 342 deaths, 530 recovered. Okay, so they're going fairly much hammer and tongs. Now I'm just going to drop over to the spreadsheet where I have put all this data in, and I'm now saving a new version of the spreadsheet every day, so that you can now see it's 2020-03-017. So I'm just dropping in a date for each spreadsheet. So the reason I'm doing that is because I'm putting forecasts in, and as I put in the new data, I'm overwriting my forecast. So for example, at the moment, this is the confirmed data for Australia. So if I go back to this column here from the previous day, I can go back to a previous version of the spreadsheet, which is going to be this one here. And it goes from the 14th to the 15th. This one goes from the 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th. So we'll look at the 17th in the previous one. 17th said it was about 400. The forecast has now increased to 438. We said 377 and it was 342 being the forecast on the previous version. So yeah, it's kind of following the trend. This one says by Saturday we should be up at 750. Here Saturday it's up to 800, and of course by Monday in Australia we should expect to see over 1,000 people infected. So that just remains to be seen whether those forecasts actually happen to be. Now up here is the current version of our forecast for the rest of the week. I did not include Sunday for some reason or other, so I'll just grab hold of this, copy it and bring it into Monday. So we should expect to see about 288,000 across the world if we don't include China. Okay, and yeah, we'll do the same up here. And about 500,000 if we do include China. So I'll just go back and check my forecast numbers from the previous one. So we'll roll up to the top, and we said Sunday 87, 102, 120 by Tuesday. So I'll just go back there, 187. That might not be the one. Here we are, 182,000. 213,000 by Monday. Let's go back and have a look here. So okay, the figures there were a little bit on the optimistic side, to say the least. But if we go back down here to the figures without China, we'll take a quick look. So 87, 102. So we're 86 and 100. So it's pretty much on the ball as far as the figures without China are concerned. So for all intents and purposes, we'll be ignoring all of the other figures. Now, let's take a quick look and see where we are globally. Globally, we're up to the 16th, and as you can see, it's pushing its way. The figure is getting the figures are getting steeper. The line is getting steeper, indicating increasing numbers being infected. So we're seeing the same here. Global infections without China. So the rate of increase is speeding up. Interestingly enough, South Korea seems to have managed to pull it back a bit, and this is assuming, of course, that they have managed to successfully quarantine everyone, I'm presuming, unless they've gone down the same path as China and are starting to throw some rather oddball figures at us, but it remains to be seen. We'll take it on good faith for now. I worked in China for a couple of, South Korea for a couple of years, and so as a consequence, I'm inclined to give them some order of trust in terms of what they're doing. Okay, so infections in Iran seems to have flattened, and it's still pushing up at a fairly solid rate. Italy is roughly flat, but it's pushing up at a fairly fast rate. If we go back to the this here, we can see it's the second highest in terms of number of infections. We can probably take a look at deaths. The percentage increase without China has had a small uptick, so it means that it's infecting more people with greater rapidity. Confirmed infections in Australia is rising up fairly quickly. Now, Japan is a curious one, because yesterday I actually had to go back and check the original numbers because I couldn't believe it. It showed up here. Let's see if I can get a. Let's see if we can get a. Come on. There we go. Okay, it says 839 there, and then 825 the next day. So in other words, they're indicating a drop in infections. So I'm just wondering if that could have been a mistake in the data entry. Because if we take a look at this one, it's 773 going to 700. So it could be 839. No, sorry, not 839. 835, sorry. So it could have gone up by another 100. It remains to be seen. We'll take another look in the next day or so and see whether or not we've seen any adjustment of that figure. But it just looks very strange to see a decline in confirmed infections when everyone else has had a rise. Now, Taiwan apparently has been fairly successful in keeping their infection increase at a fairly low level, but I have noticed in the last day or so it's climbed significantly, so that's going to be one worth watching. Now here's the one that really caught me by surprise. See, on the 4th of March, there was only 222. On the 6th, 400. On the 8th, 673. And the 9th, 1073. It is now 8 days later. It's gone from 1073 to nearly 10,000. So that's over 1,000 new infections per day. So from here 2277 and then 5232, effectively almost a doubling of the numbers. And then it just keeps rocketing up from there. So that's going to be one to watch as far as confirmed infections are concerned. Now, one of the things I said I was going to do was I was going to try and put multiple countries together so that we can take a look and compare them, because at the moment all of these, this side of the graph is showing a scale that's appropriate for each. So you see we've got here up to 12,000 here, but only up to 60 here, only up to 900 here, only up to 400 there. Okay, I think you've probably got the point by now. So we'll do a chart comparison, and we'll probably work most likely with the ones that are fairly similar in numbers, and then because I'm based in Australia, I'm going to take a look at the numbers of Australia and drop them into the chart too, so we can compare them with the other countries of the world. Let's go and take a quick look at deaths. Okay, I haven't updated the deaths data by the look of it, so I'll just go back out here and take a quick look. Just see, we've got BC, what BF. Okay, I'm just going to okay, 1603. What's the latest we got numbers for? Just go back here and take a quick look. Okay, 16th is the last. Whoops, last time we got numbers for. So, okay, so we're up to BD. Okay, and we've got a number of charts on deaths. So we'll run back and we'll just do a quick update on the deaths, just so as we can take a quick look to see exactly where we're headed. Okay, so deaths. I'm going to, come on, give me a pop-up. Ah, there we go, data ranges. So we're going to go from BC to AD. How do you like that? Alright, so numbers of deaths are climbing, and this one here is 7,000, just over 7,000. I can't be stuffed rattling off everything. Okay, now, and we'll do the same here. I'm going to point to you something else that we can do. Okay, so we're just going to put a D in there and another one just here, and as you can see it's now climbing again. Daily deaths is climbing, 686. Yesterday it was 621. Okay, now this line here is what's known as the moving averages. I will click on it, and actually no, I'll click on this. Come on. Now you'll notice down here it says insert trend line. So what I did was I did insert a trend line, and you can put in a number of different types. I opted to put in moving average because that will help to smooth out the line somewhat, and then I got it to base its values over a period of time. So you can give it a name and all that kind of stuff, but it helps to, with these lines that are all over the place, to give you a bit of a trend. So what we've got here is a moving average based over a period of 5 days. So when you take this one here, it's taking the average of this number, this number, this number, this number, that's 4 numbers, 5 numbers. Okay, so it's taken the average of all of those and it's plonked a value in there. It is, like I say, as you can see, these are all over the place. So this is just a way of trying to smooth out the trend so we can get a bit of a better idea where we are headed with our numbers. Okay. Oh, what happened to it? Does it only show it when I've double clicked on it? Yeah, that's strange. If I click outside, it's not showing it. I have to look into how we can get it to show it properly, but we'll worry about that later. Okay. This one has also had a trend line put in it as well. Now I'm trying to figure out where those border color and fill color data ranges came from. I'll check that out some other time. So we're going to go to BD here, and BD here, and as you can see, it's showing 10.47%. So daily deaths is showing an increase of 10.47% over the previous day. Okay, global deaths without China. Data ranges. We'll include the D column. Now if you want to know where I got all this data from, you can refer back to the web page that I showed you from. I remember I went down to this area here and pulled the data off this area here, which led me over to this particular page. Okay, so that's interesting. It didn't update it. Let's try that again. Oh no, it is updated. Okay. How annoying. There's got to be a bug here. Ah, look at that. Every time I want it to update things, there we go, look at that. I have to move the graph a little bit. Alright. Okay, so that's okay. We've got to fix this one up as well. Deaths increase as a percentage without China. We'll include the D column. Come on. Holding down the wrong button there. Okay. Alright. So increase of deaths has dropped as a percentage slightly. Don't do that to me. That's better. That is so annoying. Okay. Now I'm just going to go and take a quick look at the chart's recoveries. Okay. Hang on. Better make sure we've put in the BD column over here. No, we haven't. So we're going to copy that, put that over there, and then we can go ahead and adjust the data ranges here. Okay. Now, okay, video is uploaded. Load cover. I'm busy uploading a video I put up from a previous session to another file. Okay. Right. Okay. Back to work. Where are you? Okay. Now, it's not what I wanted. I wanted to put in the data ranges. So we're going to go from BC to AD. Alright, so that updates that one. BD. Boy, it's warm tonight. We're in the middle of March in Melbourne, and for some reason or other it's chosen to be a warm night. Okay. Alright, so the recoveries has started to level off a little. I don't know exactly what that means. Whether it means that people are staying sicker longer remains to be seen. Okay, so we've updated all of our charts. Now, let's get busy and do some comparisons. The first thing I'm going to do is go to the top of the confirmed spreadsheet. Okay, no, I don't want to grab that one. I will grab just double check here, $2. Okay, so I'm going to grab this line of data here. Don't need all of that. Just going up to BD, and we're going to drop that right down the bottom. We're going to put it, and we'll put it at 548 just in case we need some more space. Now we're going to go and roll down each of these, and we're going to take the countries and grab all of their data. Because of the nature of the sums, it doesn't matter if we move it down. Yeah, no, the numbers stay the same. Okay, good. Even when we just do a copy and paste. So we've got South Korea, okay, South Korea, Iran, that's better. Forgot to okay. Okay, we'll just make sure we've got some actual numbers in here eventually. Yes, we do. And Iran's numbers, as you can see, kept exploding to the stage they are now far higher than South Korea. So we'll go back up. Iran, we've got done. Ah, that's better. I've got to remember to hold down the Control Shift. And there we go. Okay, so we've got a number of different countries here. Told you it's hot. Infections. Okay, so we've got Italy. Don't need that one. Okay, let's put Australia in here because that's my country of interest. Get rid of all of that forecast data. Okay, Australia. Now, I think we'll whack in Spain too because it's now showing infections of a similar magnitude to the rest of the country, the rest of the world. Oh dear me, I'm having brain farts all over the place. Okay, so no, similar to South Korea, Iran, Italy and Spain. So we've got 4 countries there very similar. We're just going to throw Australia in there just for comparison purposes. Now, there we go. We've been able to grab all of those series. We're going to have a number of series this time, and we're going to try and graph them all together. Whew. I don't like the look of this. Let me just see. I've got date. I want date as the category. Ah, okay. What's the data range? No, I want data series. No. don't want data series. Data series. Now we've done something wrong here. I'm going to have to take a look at this. We'll just take a look at this one here and just see data ranges. So data series. So Y values is $493. So we want Y values. The range is 493. Categories has got to be that one. Okay, so it's got to be the above one. Okay, alright, let's go back and try and do this one again. Okay, get out of there a few times. Okay, so first of all we're going to do that. Oh, let's cancel. I want it to show up underneath here. So we've got a bit of a problem here. We're going to have to manually adjust everything, because as you can see it does not give us the comparative data that we want. So we're going to go for data series. We want categories, and for categories it says 549 to 553. Confirmed. 549 to 553. Oh yeah, okay, I see what's going on. It's now taking this first column here as being the categories. We want all of these along the top here as categories. So it's going to be B 548. So it's going to be dollar B 548 all the way up to dollar BD 548. Come on, don't do that to me. Oh, that's better. Okay. Name is fine. Range for name is that. Oh, come on. What are we going to do here? Okay. Just going to have to remove all of this. Going to have to do the whole thing manually. I don't like this at all. Didn't give me a quick way of doing, unless there's some other way of doing it. Add series. Okay. Okay. No. Don't want date. Oh, look, I'm just going to blow this all away. There's got to be a better way of doing this. So let's take a look. Insert. No. Cancel. Alright, looks like I'm going to have to do a bit of research here, because this is all the wrong. I wonder if I can nah, I don't want to do that. Okay, data in rows. There we go. We fixed it. Sorry, Squire. I scratched the record. First row is label. Second column is label. Okay, good. So we'll go back to chart type. Now we can. There we go. We get something to look at. So this gives us comparative numbers. One thing we could also do is do comparative numbers by percentage of population, because that's something else that we may want to look at, and just see how, because South Korea has 45,000 people, 45 million, and Australia's only got roughly about 25 million, so roughly half the number of South Korea. And of course 45 million packed into an area that could fit between Sydney and Canberra, so it's a fairly solid population. Right, well, I'm somewhat happy with that. We'll just put in the chart elements. Okay, comparative what am I going to give this title? Confirmed infections by country. How's that? Confirmed infections by country, and we have to put in COVID-19. Excuse me, I'm going to cough for a moment. No, I don't want that. I want to go back to, here we are. Grab this link as my source. And drop that into there. Okay, date, and we'll just say it's confirmed. Now I'm going to drag this up. There we go. And then we'll drag it down to here. And there we go. So Italy at the moment is screaming all the way up. Spain, if I were to consider day 0 to be the 5th, and then we go to 11 days later, and we can do the same with, come on, $155. It's 20 and 2, 22. I wonder if we can blow this up at all. No, it doesn't want me to blow it up. 833. Okay. Okay, so about 60, or maybe. Anyway, so we go 11 days from here. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so day 0 for Spain hasn't shown quite the same jump that we've seen with Spain. in the earlier time. So this is going to be one to watch. The way things are looking at the moment, it's going to overtake. What have we got here? This is Iran. So we've got Spain, Iran and Italy both have now gone over South Korea. Now, I'm a bit curious as to what we are going to do for population. So population, South Korea. Okay, 2020. Oh, got a worldometer. That will be able to let us go and possibly take a look. 51 million. Oh, okay. I said 45 million, but that was back around about 2006 or thereabouts, so my data is obviously about 15 years out of date. So we've got 51 million. Might just drop that into the spreadsheet somewhere. Now this one here, run over to the left, population South Korea. Now I could take the whole thing, or I could just simply say, alright, I'm just going to round it to the nearest million, so I'm just going to say 51, now let's fix that up. We'll go equals 51 E6. There we go. We'll format those numbers later on. Okay, the next thing we'll do is we'll get the numbers for so we've got South Korea, we'll go Iran, Italy, Spain. Okay. World population, countries in the world by population. Oh, this will make it a little bit quicker. Possibly. Okay. Oh, population numbers. Oh, okay. That means I'll have to do a straight hunt. Okay, so we'll go Control F, Italy. There you are. 60 million. So we'll say 60.5 million. So population Italy equals 60.5 E6. Iran, where are you? Show us your face. Ah, there you are. 84 million. We'll give that one 84 million. Okay. Let's try it again. What did I say? 84 million, didn't I? Yeah, 84 million. 84. Let's do it again. Equals 84 E6. So you got Iran, Italy, Spain. Let's go and get Spain. Oh dear, Spain, you've done it again. Okay, SPAIN. So we got 46, close enough to 47. We'll go with 47. So it's got less than South Korea. Okay, actually. Alright. Population, Spain. Okay, back and check that number again. 47 million. So equals 47 E6. Now we'll just pretty these numbers up. How's that sound? Ooh. But I don't like all those decimal points. I'm not interested in decimal points. So let's fix it. There we go. Got rid of the decimal points. We don't have decimals of people. We only have integer values. Okay. Now I'm going to be a bit naughty here. I'm going to sort these numbers. Column A, column B. There we go. So we've sorted them in order of increasing numbers. So we've got Spain, South Korea, Italy, Iran. Now what we can do is we can do these as percentages. So I'm going to this is going to be fun. Yeah, we'll just divide it into millions because it's going to be a fraction of a percent. So alright, we'll just go percentage infection by population. So we're going to go, better do it in order of the ones up here. South Korea, Iran, Italy. Okay. So we'll do it in the same order down here. That way I can, okay. Alright. Equals. Oh. Now I've got a I'm going to insert a row above. I should put Australia in here as well, but I want everything to be in the same order. So we've got cut.
Church is closed for 2 weeks.
Just 2 weeks?
Is that not what you said?
Read the letter. I sent you a link. Read the letter. It will
How
tell.
long is till April?
Sorry?
Our church is actually closed.
Get in contact with the pastor from Mazdak and ask him.
Well, why certain areas are closed, other areas?
Look, just double check. It's been done at union level. Okay, so we're going to put South Korea there. Now, going to grab this one, put it at the bottom. South Korea, you want Iran taken out of here and put straight under South Korea. Take that up. So we're going to put Australia in here. And then we're going to whack up Spain underneath, and that way we'll have the same order as we've got above. Okay. Let's go and look for Australia. Australia should be around about 20.5 million. There we are. Yep. In fact, I'll say 25.5 million. Okay. Equals 25.5 E6. Okay. And we will format it as a number. Number, that kind of number. Here we go. Okay. South Korea first. Okay. No, not that. Equals that divided by that we'll press enter, and that will give us a very tiny number. Now we're going to put a lock in place with our wonderful $sign, because when I go to copy this across, I want it to go all the way out to BD or not BD, that is the question. Okay. Right. Now I'm going to copy this formula down below. We're going to go F2 and we're going to make it 608. And we'll just double check to make sure it's grabbing the numbers in the right spot. Okay, so that's Iran, and we're going to now copy that out. Okay. Alright. Okay. Italy has to be 609. And 611. There we go. Grab that. Then we'll copy it out. Done. Don't they look like a bunch of untidy numbers? Let's now format it all as percentages. Oh, look at that. Wonder if we should go with 3-digit percentages. Yeah, let's go with 3-digit percentages. It gives a little bit more data to play with. So to go for the format cells, so it's 12.99%. Let's put another couple of zeros in here. Yeah, that works. And we start to see some data showing up after a bit, and it gives us something to compare. Alright, so in percentage we can now try, I'm going to move this back up a bit, and we're going to grab the date again, Okay, go back down to that row there, drop it in again. Now, oh dear, go away. What did I do then? That's better. Okay. Going to change these so that they give me a more sensible. No, didn't work. Try that. Percentage key. It's like the any key. Where's the any key? Percentage. Hello? I'm getting interrupted again.
Are you recording?
Yeah. What are you? What's up, mate?
Ryan conference shut down. Can you send me a link to that data?
Oh, I sent it to you in Facebook Messenger.
This is a horrible position to put your camera. The door can open up at any time.
Oh dear. Right. So now we've got some percentage numbers. And then we can see if we can make something out of this data. So let's click data. And remember what we did last time, we ended up having some horrible, we'll put the lines in. Now we go with the data ranges. It says data series in rows. So we end up with a whole lot better stuff. Oh yeah, I like the look of that. It does look to some degree it's very similar to the other one. So we'll just simply say here countries confirmed by percentage. And we're going to go back to, okay, we go here, copy this, make this our source, date, and confirmed. Finish, we'll go up here. Okay, that stopped at the perfect spot. Drag it down. Okay, so percentages. What have we got here? Spain. That's Australia. We expect Australia to stay low. So it's going to be interesting. Spain. What's this one? Iran. Yeah, so Spain's exploding. And Italy percentage 0.045% of the population. Okay, so what does that mean in terms of risk of infection? Well, let's just go back up here. Nah, let's drop down here. Oh, should I get a calculator? Yeah, let's get a calculator. I'm feeling lazy at the moment. So I'm just going to get a calc. Oh, there we are, calculator. See if that will bring it up. It does. I'll drag it out over here. So 1 divided by 0.0450. At the moment, it's about 1 in every 22 people in Italy is infected. Now compare that with Australia. We said 377 divided by 25,500,000.
When you're ready, can you put me to sleep?
Righto. Equals that. Let's do a reciprocal of that. So it's 1 in 67 in Australia is currently infected, if I read that correctly. Wonder if we could do something with these numbers here. Equals 1 divided by that. Press enter. Well, that makes nonsense of my numbers, doesn't it? South Korea. Oh, what's the other ones? South Korea, Iran, Italy, Australia, Spain. South Korea, Iran, Italy, Australia, Spain. 1 in 67,000. How did I get the numbers so off? Let me take a look here. 0.0450. Oh, don't tell me I blew the calculator away. Yeah, I must have. Okay, I'll go bring it up again. There it is. Right, bring it back up. Oh, I know why. It's because I'm doing it by percentage. That's the problem. Okay, I figured it out. Okay. I was running by a percentage and I needed to multiply that number by 100 to get anything sensible. So right now, if I were to grab hold of these numbers, cut them out, put them up here. Right. So South Korea is 1 in 6,000. Iran is 1 in, let me just go and check. Whoops. Better make sure everything's in order. Okay. South Korea is 1 in 6,000. Iran's 1 in 5,500. Italy's 1 in 2,000. Australia's currently at 1 in 67,000. And Spain is 1 in 4,000. And that's to be expected given that they are at the second highest there, followed by Iran, followed by South Korea, and of course Australia being up lucky last. I suppose we really don't want this to be a contest as such, because it's effectively a race to the bottom, but we'll see how we go. So it remains to be seen now whether we can manage infection rates sufficiently well that the medical staff can keep up with the new bunch of infections. I think this is probably a good time to stop, and we can take a look at some more comparative data and possibly anything else. If you have any other questions, do drop some into the comments and we can go from there. So this is George Tasker talking to Boomer Nerds and friends. I'm your Boomer Nerd. Good night.